Hi everybody, this is Fab Dupont. I'm a music producer and mixer, and I work in New York City in my studio Flux. And I'm here at MESSE in Frankfurt, Germany, where Universal Audio kindly invited me to come show how the new Apollo twin works to the unsuspecting people of Germany. So the idea here is to have a real-life use of the product, because it's all the features I explain on all the literature and on the web, but how do you use it and why is it interesting? And when the Universal Audio sent it to me, I thought that the main appeal of it was the incredible immediacy of it all. Just like the Big Brother Apollo, the Rachman version, you plug something in and you hear something right away. And I think that's really what got me right away. You don't have to look for a track in Pro Tools or Cubase. You just plug your guitar into the front and you have sound coming out of your speakers immediately. And it's really pleasant to be able to just focus on music and not having twiddling with knobs right away. So that's nice. That's the number one appeal to me. The second appeal, of course, is the sound quality. I have done much listening between this guy and the big guy and lots of other converters that I own, and I found that it just sounds stunning. And we all used to hear compromise or expect compromise when we see a desktop unit like this. And I was really, really pleased when I did the checking to see that it really sounds lovely. And so that's the number two appeal. The number three appeal, of course, is the UAD plugins. They're my favorite plugins as far as analog emulation goes. I use the Pultec a lot, the LA2, the 1176. The Fairchild is fantastic also, and the reverbs, the AMT 140, AMT 250 are absolutely must be listened to. And so the thing that's amazing about this little desktop unit is it has built-in Sharp processors that can let you run the UAD plugins both in your DAW like you used to, and also in real time on the way in while you record. So as I just said, you can just plug your guitar in, and that's great. But you can also use the UAD console here to put some sort of a plugin on top. Like for example, I can go here and say, okay, you know what? I'm recording a bass. You can put a bass amp in real time on your bass with no latency and real-time monitoring. It's really practical. It's a great way to create tones rapidly without having to fiddle with hardware or having to think about buffer sizes or anything like that. Again, the immediacy of it all is really pleasant. And then they just released this new technology called Unison, which is US version of emulating microphone preamps. It's been very difficult for companies to truly emulate microphone preamps because the magic, as far as I'm concerned, happens between the two pieces of hardware, the microphone and the preamp. And that's hard to do in software. So what they managed with the Unison technology is add a layer of hardware control within the software, impedance and other things that I don't fully understand, that let you really genuinely control the relationship between the microphone and the Apollo. And the result of that is a very, very accurate emulation of mic pre's like I haven't heard really before. And the first one they did, it was the US 610, which is nice. I have a 610, so I was able to compare, and I really love it. And also they have a PI that's coming out now, and there's more stuff coming in the future. And that's really exciting because of the real-time element of the Apollo twin and the whole Apollo series. You're now able to work with a very clean preamp, or you're able to work with colored preamps of your choice of different brands without having to patch or buy more hardware, which is really, really nice. So overall, they managed to extract, as far as I'm concerned, the essence of what made the original Apollo great. The tone, the practicality, the real-time DSP recording, the low latency monitoring, and the ease of use, and also the very nice design. It's very pretty, very well built, and make all that and extract the best of it and make the twin out of it. That's it.
So one question, the almost no latency monitoring means that you can put plugins on the way in.
As far as I'm concerned, it's no latency monitoring. I'm a stickler for latency, and this is below 2 millisecond latency, and that's as good as anything I've heard, and it's really created no problems for me ever. I interrupted you. What was your question?
My question is, now you can put a plugin on the way in.
Yes, you can.
Do you actually print?
I print the plugins
straight to the door.
We are back into an era of commitment. Anybody with commitment issues need to work on the commitment issues and actually deliver the tone you want in real time. Leaving stuff for later is just slowing the process down and creating more choices. What matters is to make the choice now. You have the singer, you have the guitar player, or the bass player, or the drummer. They sound a certain way, they feel a certain way, it sounds a certain way. Print it. Print it. Just put this down you want now. That's how they made records back in the day. That's how they make records quickly back in the day. So instead of making one record every 6 months, you make a record a day. A record a day keeps the doctor away.